So right here we have the main open source project momany/cs50 connection. What we're now we've already forked this repository to my test account mmany1-test1, and you'll notice that all the commits are about 3 days old. However, if we look here, it looks like somebody added some stuff. Actually, let's refresh it real quick just to make sure it's up to date. Looks like somebody added some stuff 3 hours ago. And so now this repository is out of date. How do we update this repository so we can continue to make pull requests on the main repository without our code being out of sync, without our code having old data? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in git remote -v. Now this is going to show our remote connections, and these are the each GitHub repository is a repository all to itself. It has all the information it needs. These are the repositories it's connected to, and it's connected to this repository on GitHub. What we have to do is we have to add one more repository, and we're going to add it upstream. So what I did was I just did a quick search on how to sync up repositories and gave me these instructions. So what we're going to say is we're going to say git remote add upstream. We're going to add the upstream repository name. Be sure to add .git on the end. The upstream repository name is just always the URL with .git on the end. Hit enter. Great. Now let's check out our remote repositories again. Okay, fantastic. Great. We've got 2 repositories remote now. We've got our original mmany-test1, which is our fork, and now we've got the original momany CS50 repository. So now that we have done that, we can say git fetch upstream and bring in the we'll bring in the respective commits, all the other branches. So git fetch upstream. Okay, great. So let's create a new branch. Let's type in git status. You'll notice that we've got all of these modified files. These were all of the files that were changed on the main repository that we did not have changed on our original repository. So how do we add those back in? Okay, great. This just shows their different branches. And it looks like it is really, really simple to merge this stuff back in. Currently we type in git branch. Currently on the git master branch, we're going to say just check out master just to make sure we are there for sure. And now we can say git merge upstream to master. So git merge upstream to master. But let's go ahead and just add all of this stuff in. Okay, here I've got all of the merged files added. I'm going to go ahead and commit them, syncing fork, and now I can say push u origin master, and that's going to push it back up to my test GitHub account. This is going to push it to the forked account. Great. Now we can switch back over, and if we do an update, we can see that, yeah, this was updated just a second ago. And all of these files were updated, and they are now all in sync with the GitHub main repository. So we've synced the forked repository with the main GitHub repository, and that's how it's done. Thank you.